Hey, Leah.
Hey, Andrea.
How are you?
I'm doing good, actually. Yeah, how about you?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm enjoying this beautiful Cyprus weather being stuck at home, like the rest of us.
It's miserable today here in Ibiza, so I do not feel like I'm missing out on much being stuck in the office.
Okay, well, I wouldn't say that's good, but at least you're not feeling the desire to.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I obviously know who you are and I adore your work. But for the people that don't know who you are and what your company does, can you give us a bit of info?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Leya Tanit. I'm the founder and president of Pineapple Support. Pineapple Support is a non-profit in the US and a charity in the UK. And we provide mental health care and emotional support globally to persons who work in the adult industry.
That's awesome. How did this start? When did it start? How did it
Uh,
start?
so I used to be a performer, not full time, just involved in the adult industry on and off since I was kind of 18, really. And at the end of 2017, beginning of 2018, as most people that are watching this will probably know, there were a number of well-known performers who took their own lives or lost their lives due to ill mental health. It was picked up by the media, and that's how I found out about it. Because as I said, I was never really too deep into the adult industry to know about the state of the mental health.
Hmm.
So after hearing about that at the Expos LA award show, I decided that someone ought to do something about it. That was that.
And here we are. Somebody actually did something about it. That's amazing. So, how for the period that you guys started and everything, how does this help performers? What's the feedback? How does it work?
um, we've now given support to over 1,000 performers,
Wow.
which is pretty awesome.
Wow.
And we offer emotional support and mental health care in a number of ways. I mean, the two main ones are professional therapy, counseling, and coaching. So if you're in the industry and you need to be connected to a therapist, but you either can't afford it, your healthcare doesn't cover it, or you can't find a therapist who doesn't attach stigma to your work and starts trying to treat you for your job rather than your actual mental stresses. You can go online at pineapplesupport.org and complete the therapy request form. Let us know what you can afford. Let us know what areas you feel you need support in, and we'll find a therapist that can work with you, and will also help cover the costs.
Is this only available for US?
This is global.
Okay.
We're offering it on a global scale. I am slowly making my way around the world country by country, because it's actually really interesting the way that different countries perceive mental health and how open they are to treatment. So the US is completely different to the UK. It's
Okay. How
completely
so?
different thing. I mean, therapy in the US is it's just therapy.
Okay.
Everyone sees a therapist in the US. In the UK, people don't talk about their problems
Oh.
as much. So for someone to reach out for therapy in the UK, we're seeing a delayed reaction. We're going to start providing more webinars, hopefully to benefit places that maybe aren't so open to one-on-one therapy,
Okay.
and maybe aren't so open to group support. We also run support groups. We have
Oh, that's
one
beautiful.
new one almost every month in
That's
different areas.
that's great. That's great. And the therapists, you have them in Colombia as well. You have them in Romania. Where do you have them?
We have therapists. We have 118 therapists
Oh, wow.
in Canada, the US, Colombia, the UK, Spain, Australia, and I think, oh, Holland.
Holland. Okay. So
Yeah.
how does one become a pineapple support therapist?
We have a page on the website explaining what qualifications you need,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's an application form. Super
Okay.
simple.
So
You need to be a licensed therapist, and you need to hold your own insurance.
I was right there. I was right there. Wanted to do good. I was right there on the website. So obviously this COVID, this pandemic, it's taking an emotional stress. We're all under stress, and I'm guessing performers even more so. What is Pineapple Support doing to help those who have been emotionally affected by COVID?
We are ensuring that all of our therapists are now providing therapy online, obviously for health reasons and safety of our clients. We are starting to run webinars. We had one last week and one next week, which is all talking about self-care during a pandemic.
Okay.
We've got one in May, which is talking about keeping up sexual relations during a pandemic. And so we're working with our webinars to keep people informed. We're looking at all these support groups that we have coming up and seeing if we can alter them to ensure that it benefits those who are in lockdown, because we don't know how long this is going to last, and we need to make sure the information that we're giving is relevant.
Yeah, sure.
And we're working around the clock to try and make sure that we get all the requests seen to, because we've seen a huge influx. People kept saying, "Oh, so you'll have noticed a difference. You'll have noticed a difference." I'm saying, no, but I can see it coming. I can see it. It came at the weekend. Oh my goodness, and it has not stopped. So
Wow.
yeah, it's gonna be heavy, and we are also starting to side on up next to people and start whispering in their ear about giving us a little bit more sponsorship because it's going to be really, really needed. Yeah.
Okay. Talk to me a bit about the sponsorship, because I mean, how do these therapists get money? You have so many, and they're helping so many performers that can't afford them. So how does the sponsorship work?
So we have sponsorship mostly from within companies within adult.
Okay.
So I think we've got around 40 sponsors now, coming up at various levels. Our sponsorship levels start at $1,000 a year, which is a very easy level for any company to be able to afford, if they can even pay that on a monthly basis.
Okay.
And then they go up in increments all the way up to 100,000 a year.
Okay.
That money is used to pay the therapists.
No, that's great. So the sponsor, you have to be a sponsor of Pineapple Support. You're helping people help people.
Yes,
and this is amazing.
Exactly. You have to be a sponsor of Pineapple
You have
Support.
to. You have to be a sponsor. You have to help them. Your birthday is coming up in a few days.
Yeah.
How are you gonna? On a lighter note, how are you gonna spend this? How are you gonna go crazy and party? What is the fun? What can one do being stuck at home?
I'm having a wild and crazy Zoom party for my birthday.
Oh my God.
We are all going to get dressed up in 80s gear because I'm a child of the 80s.
That's awesome. That's amazing. So how was this for you personally, being a bit stuck at home, not being able to travel that much? How's it going?
Oh, the traveling's war. So everyone we speak to, we're so used to seeing each other in different countries every other month, actually every month, more than once a month. And being at home is very strange. Missing everyone, but feeling like I'm actually getting to know people better because we're spending more time on FaceTime or house party or Zoom or whatever. Otherwise, I mean, I work from home.
Okay.
So it's my usual routine. I get up, I go to the office, I finish in the office. Usually I go out for dinner. Actually, I go out for dinner a lot. There's a great community where I live, so I'm always meeting up with my neighbours. I'm not doing that. My mother is living with me. I'm really happy to have her here because she's safe, and I didn't want her in the UK because they weren't doing enough at the beginning.
Yeah.
So we decided that she should stay here, and then they closed the borders. So now she really is here until they reopen the borders, which is it's such a surreal thing to say.
Yeah.
When they open up the borders again. I mean, wow.
It's insane.
Yeah.
We're here. We are here to live this. We are here to live this. Actually, borders being closed and everything. It's crazy.
Well, from what I read, it's not going to be the end of it. It's going to be an incremental and repeated, and yeah.
We're trying to stay positive. If not, reach out for support at Pineapple Support. So what are the different options available for seeking support through Pineapple Support?
So I said there's the one-on-one therapy. So you go to the website and click Get Therapy, and then complete a form, and we'll review it, and we should have you connected with a therapist within about 3 days.
Okay.
So it's pretty fast. Sometimes if we don't have a therapist available in your area, it might take a little bit longer, but you'll be kept up to date. And I think the longest we've had anyone waiting is a month, which is a long time, but it's a hell of a lot quicker than going through your insurance or whatever else. But 99% of the time, it's about 3 days. We have 24/7 emotional support. So that's if you go on the website and click Connect to a Listener. That is a volunteer listener service. So anyone can be a listener. You can be a listener.
I can be a listener. I don't need a certificate, right? I'm a good listener though. I am.
Yeah.
I can make my own diploma.
No, you actually get diplomas.
You do?
You do. So it's really great if you're training to work in mental health or something along those lines, because you can use it as community hours. So you go online, say I want to volunteer. You then have to take a test in active listening, a course in active listening.
Okay.
And once you complete that course, you're then available for as and when. So you can put the app, once you've completed the course, then you put the app on your phone. And you can say, I'm available, I'm not available, even if it's an hour a day. It just means that if someone wants to talk, they can reach out to you. And it's completely anonymous, and it's all done through text. So you're not going to be caught. Because that would be a stress for me. What if someone says something and I don't know how to respond? Well, the nice thing with text is you can look and you can think about it and go, oh, okay, and get back slowly. But that's great. We've got over 300 volunteers, but we really need more. And I think especially during COVID, there's going to be a lot of people that are in isolation, that don't have anyone to talk to, that don't know who to reach out to. That, maybe don't necessarily need to see a therapist, but they just need to talk and they need to feel heard and understood. And that's what the listener service is about.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. It's so good. We should all start to listen more to people. Yes, become a listener.
Actually, the course in active listening is just really good for day-to-day life.
Okay.
When you read it, and it's talking to you about how to respond to people, how to ensure that you're not constantly turning it around to, well, this happened to me, and comparing it to things that you've done, and how to be empathetic but not sympathetic. And it's a really good, just a general communication course that I think everyone should take.
That's beautiful. Are the majority of the listeners, are they from the adult industry? Are they performers?
I think about 50-50.
Okay.
Most people I'd say about 50% of performers. I'd say 80% are involved in the adult industry.
Okay.
Or have a connection with. For example, my mum's a listener. And I know a few performers' parents who are listeners as well. So that's great. They have an understanding, even if it's not in detail, of the industry. And then the other 20%, they want to help. And we've actually created so once you're a listener, there's about 50 more courses you can take in like anxiety, depression, so you can specialize in certain areas. and we're working with the platform who created this community, and have made a training course in how to provide care to sex workers.
That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. That's amazing. It's amazing to see people helping people. It's amazing to see us grow so much as a community, and not just grow, but help each other. Just, giving this amazing support.
A lot of that, actually. On Twitter, CAM performers who are giving part of their earnings to other CAM performers who aren't doing so well, and some really, really nice things going on out there. It's lovely.
It is. I think exactly like you said, it's about bonding right now. It's about knowing more and bonding. So I'm very curious about the new man in your life. Colin is his name.
Yes.
Tell us everything about Colin. He's a brunette, as far as I know.
He's a brunette. He's now 13 weeks old. And very hairy. So he was when I got back from Lisbon? No, it was between Colombia and Lisbon. I decided to fly to Valencia and I already have 3 dogs. So
Colin is a dog, by the way. It's not a very hairy baby. It is a dog.
No. Yeah, he's meant to be a Chihuahua Yorkshire Terrier cross, but he's growing. So I'm very worried he's going to turn into a bear, because the plan is so I can take him traveling so everyone can meet him and he can hang out and be my little buddy.
That is beautiful.
He's not here because he chews everything, and he is actually stealing the slippers off my feet and running away.
Well, that's helpful with working out, right, as well?
Yes.
Tell me about the workout, because don't tell me, because we've worked out together. We've seen, so pineapplesupport.org has So Pineapple Support has these awesome workout videos on your YouTube, right?
We have a few on there, yeah.
So we have worked out together. Are you planning to do more? What's up with that? That's really cool. Working out is really good.
Yeah. We've uploaded another couple since then. One of our ambassadors, Aranya MacTans, is actually a personal trainer in her other life. So she announced today that she's going to be providing workout videos, daily live workout sessions for people in the adult industry.
Oh, that's awesome.
Great. And she's going to be doing it on a donation basis, not donation for Pineapple Support, donation for her. Obviously, we all need to survive through this. But I think I'm going to see if we can have a way to work together with those, because she's great. She's done some videos for us already. And yeah, I think, again, it's community helping community. So yes.
That's great.
I'm writing blogs at the moment on all the things that you can be doing, not just working out during COVID. Knitting. Fancy a bit of knitting?
Wow. That sounds like doing workout. Okay, so you have been to Bucharest Summit before.
Yes.
What do you think about it? What's your expectations for this year, if it's gonna happen?
Last year was my first time in Romania, and I actually made so many really good business connections when I was there. A lot of the owners of the CAM companies are at the shows themselves. The parties are huge.
Okay.
And it was a very well put together show. The seminars were so busy. That was something that I really noticed about it. The rooms for the seminars, you've got hundreds of people going to each one. So if you're presenting, you've really got a great audience there as well. And this year is sounding like it's going to be amazing. I mean, obviously you're organizing it, so it's going to be. But But everything I'm hearing about, it's like, oh, yeah, there's a puppy room.
There's a puppy lounge. Yeah. Well, with so many people from the industry having dogs, I mean, it makes sense. You miss your dog, you go to the puppy lounge. You have business. You do stuff. And puppies can get COVID. You win.
But no,
It's a win-win.
no. It's a win-win. Yeah.
It's a win-win. Okay, so yeah, tell me, how can anyone watching this get involved and help support Pineapple Support?
Absolutely volunteer. Number one, we are, as I said, there's a lot of people out there that really, really need support right now, and they need to feel like they've got someone they can talk to. It's really simple. It takes about 20 minutes to complete the first listening course. That's on the website, pineapplesport.org. Click volunteer in the top right.
Mm-hmm.
Donate if you're an individual and you've got a little bit of spare cash, even if it's $5. I mean, if it's more, brilliant. And we've got the option on the website, when you donate, you can do that as a one-off, or you can do it monthly. And right now it's desperately needed, and it will make a huge difference, however small the donation is. And if you are a company watching this, you can become a sponsor. Yeah, we really, really need sponsors at the moment. And you'll be joining some of the most fantastic companies in adult. And if you want more information on that, you can visit the website and go down to the footer, and there's a section there about sponsorships.
That's absolutely awesome.
Spread the word, retweet, social media, follow us at PineappleYSW. Yeah.
That's great. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I hope we see each other soon. I hope we get to travel soon enough. And that the first time that we're all going to see each other, we're going to be healthy and happy and,
Yes.
a bit skinnier, a bit fitter, a bit,
And there'll be a lot of hugging.
So much hugging. So much hugging. It's going to be a giant hug, the giant hug group, something.
A cuddle puddle.
Oh, that's beautiful. A cuddle puddle. So thank you again. Thank you so much for taking your time to talk to me and to tell me a bit about how's it going and everything, and about Pineapple Support. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. See you soon.
Love.
Love you too.